Definitely. After that, Okaku in 1990, and they were able to rescue Babangida and crush the coup. Babangida had made a promise that Sani Abacha became president after the Okaku because he saved his life. So he felt that he too should be able to get to the zenith of the presidency. So the transition program was a hoax. It was all a hoax. That is why President Obasanjo told Abiola, let Babangida go first before you come out to contest. Before Abiola declared for the June 12th, he went to Obasanjo's house in Otta. I happened to be in Abiola's house waiting for an appointment to see him. And when he came back, he sent everybody away and he was very angry. So I asked the security details of his escort, the car that used to escort him around. I asked, why is Chief angry? What happened? He said that he went to Obasanjo's house and attacked her. And General told him he shouldn't contest, he should let Babangida go first. He should allow him to go. Now when he has gone, he should come out. And Obasanjo said the same thing in the newspapers everywhere, that he should allow him to leave the place first before you come out to say you want to become the civilian president. Let him leave as a rock first. I don't think he's going to come and contest. Because Obasanjo definitely knew his boys, they are his friends, they are his juniors. He knows them. He knows their plans even beforehand. He knows what they want to do. Initially, Babangida offered Abiola transitional government. Abiola refused it. You say you had not June 12. No, before the June 12 election. The first did the transitional government that they put Shoneko on there. He was the head of the transitional government, like a test something. He offered it to Abiola, and Abiola said no, he doesn't want to play second fiddle. He would want to go directly for the presidency. And when you refuse that, eventually Shoneko got the interim head. So it was from then that Obasanjo had known that Babangida is not handing over, really. Because of all these long transitions he has been doing, cancelling the elections of Yadua and others who had contested earlier on some political platforms, SDP and NRC. He said he didn't know what Babangida was planning to do. That if Babangida says good afternoon, you should look at it, whether the sun is up or whether it's night time, it's not sure, because Babangida will say this now, he will say something tomorrow. So he said if you allow him to go first. So, but Abiola did not listen. He went to do the election, declared for the election, won the election, and the election was annulled by Babangida. You made the point that Babangida had even told Abiola that he won't hand over to him. You made the point in your book. He didn't want to hand over to him. He said that because his talents, that he wouldn't fit the position. He might not be able to function properly as a president. We didn't want to hand over to him. Actually, Babangida wanted to say yes. 1995. 2 more years. Abacha had been promised he would rule Nigeria too. That was why he was left behind after Babangida stepped aside and they created the interim government. After the interim government, Abacha is set to set up his own structures and then take over the government. Was it that MQ was not reading the character? He thought that tenacity that many of us need. But not actually that you might win an election. Period. But the sitting president, the sitting head of state, is the one that will hand over to you.
Is it?
And the sitting president doesn't want to hand over to you. It's going to be
Bad.
difficult to become the Manchester president.
Back 200.
You might have the vote of the public of the way of
No. That's too expensive.
It doesn't guarantee.
Which kind bag with that?
It's going to do the handover. There must be somebody that hands over. When Obasanjo became president, Abdulsalam handed over to him. Everybody always hands over.
Go pass.
So if this president is reluctant and doesn't want to hand over to you. Then how do you want to
It
get
should
there?
be 100 naira per
You
bag.
know, after another election,
Yes.
Abiola went with Abiola to Abuja to see Babangida.
Okay, because
And Kola was told to wait outside.
200 pieces.
And
Who get them?
Abiola went with Babangida
Like this.
to discuss.
For this, for that matter side.
You stopped the election. You stopped the and they
I ain't get them.
not said they're not. They went to Abuja. Here Babangida went in. It was televised on television.
Which bag were these ones? This one that was.
And when they both came out, they kept
majority
saying
of them
said
there
lips.
is
None of
back.
them
Also have
discussed what they
the
inside
Bring sample, make us.
small meeting.
Bring sample, make us.
Which Kola was sent. He said, you should wait outside. That they want to talk one on one. And they spoke for 45 minutes. And when he came out, he refused to tell the press. It doesn't see.
The
You
palm.
have to put the crown on your head. To do the handover. There must be somebody that hands over. When
Yeah, come and pack this thing.
Absalom handed over to him.
It's not ready.
Everybody
But I
was
put it in the
hands
small
over.
gas.
So
I put
if
it in the big gas now.
this president is just reluctant and doesn't want to hand over to you, then how do you want to get there?
Huh?
After another election, Abiola went
That's
to
paper bag.
cement bag.
Abuja to see
Okay.
and Kola was told to wait outside. And
How much each?
Abiola went in with Babangida.
That is what I will ask you now.
He had not even
You
another election.
confirm you can get discount.
He stopped it.
Like 3 for 100, 3 for 200.
Not said they're not.
The cheaper the better.
So they went to Abuja.
How many
It was televised on television.
Bring all the
They went
ones
for
you get.
45 minutes, just the two of them. And when they both
Where's the account number?
none of them discussed within themselves. When Obasanjo became president, Abdulsalam handed over to him. Everybody was hands over. So, and if this president wants to hand over to you, then how do you want to get there? You know, after another election, Abiola went with Abiola to Abuja to see Babangida, and Kola was told to wait outside. And Abiola went in with Babangida to discuss. He had not even another election, then he stopped it. He stopped the election. He stopped the announcement. They not said they're not annulled. So they went to Abuja. Here Babangida went in. It was televised on television. They went in for about 45 minutes, just the two of them. And when they both came out, they kept saying,
He said, so he told God, said, God, I know this is in me.
none of them discussed what they
So if they bring
themselves inside.
people who are dying, and I lay hands on one and fall dead, say I will walk
Which
over.
Kola was
Next,
not allowed to
fall
attend.
dead, I
So
will
they
walk
went
over.
outside that they want to talk
Until
one-on-one.
I pray
And
for
they spoke for 45 minutes, and when he came out, he refused to tell the press, he refused to tell the journalists
capacity
what they discussed
that many
at
of
the
us
time.
do.
But,
You are not succeeding because you not paid the
and that was what since Babangida won the election, the journalists, people, the press, people who defend had gone to discuss and they were asking to discuss with him, and he refused to tell us. Up to today, nobody knows what
suggested that perhaps in that meeting, Abiola agreed.
we don't know what they discussed, but but maybe he has checkmated Abiola. That because maybe there's an information, and Abiola had no choice but to keep mum. He kept mum.
Or perhaps he said, he who fights and run away, we also live to fight another day.
Maybe
He kept developed his own strategy.
yes.
By this urged.
No, Abacha not.
No, but fight for his mandate. No, Abacha had
No, it wasn't like that. When they annulled the election, Abiola started getting threats later on that some people were planning to assassinate him, and then he jetted out of Nigeria.
Yes.
And then he did a CNN interview. And it was that CNN interview that killed the whole J12 internationally. They asked Abiola. He said, I did an election and I won the election. They asked him, are you now fighting this government? He said, because I won an election and I want to be president. I want to make a change in Nigeria. So they asked him, they asked him, for a man who wants to make a change in Nigeria, why did you supply
Who said when he first began the healing ministry,
bread? What? $5.
400 people nobody will get
Home of
nobody will get
soldiers.
healed.
For a man who wants to make a
He
change
said, so he told God,
in
said, God,
Nigeria,
I know this
why did you inflate or accept this
So
kind
if
of
they
contract
bring
that
people who are
includes
dying
the bread expensive? The
and I lay
license
hands
was
on one and he falls
at
dead,
$5.
so I'll walk over. Next,
You had
he
it
falls
have a
dead,
difference
I'll
for
walk
that.
over.
Hi.
He's stubborn, and that was the end of the interview. And it's a death there. So he knew that the international commission was not going to support him. They were not in support of him. Especially after he was with this
What
asking
is
for
doing?
reparation.
Always doing.
The Americans
What you do not for flatter? How did go and go and if you throw away your hand and burn you go, take it away. Don't throw that
they
here.
have support. They have
Nonsense.
support from the Western government, from the West,
Is that all the water?
in the United States.
Why?
So the person wants to come back
Then
home.
come and take the other one
There
and
was no
put.
defense anymore. That's what killed the June 12th support internationally. It wasn't support besides that because we didn't have people at the time. But Ogun State government, the Ogun State TV was when they showed the interview. I watched it, so I saw the interview.
It was
It was on television, so I saw it. So that's what killed the June 12th internationally.
who said
Once
when
they
it's
accept that
affected
the
that the
man who
healing
wants to make a
ministry
change and the bread you have sold, you supply it.
for 100
It's like
people,
something how do you want to make a change
nobody
to
will
Nigeria?
get nobody will get
Came June 12 international.
He did.
He said, so he told God, said, God, I know this is you.
They keep it.
So if they bring people who are dying and I lay hands on one and he falls dead, so I walk over. Next,
It's like
he
talking to
falls dead, I walk over until I break through.
Abacha said he would come home.
It is that
That
kind
he'll be okay, he'll be safe. And he came.
of tenacity
He was received at the airport.
that many of us need.
And later,
We are not succeeding.
India and Abacha would arrange for him to come and talked about
Period.
what actually going to be president. You know, but before he came back, it was after that they did down took over. And the first came back home to Nigeria. Then people were putting pressure on Abacha and on the military that they should keep. Ashuraka was now sidelined as Abacha's personal friend. They were very close friends. You know, so over the years, the house, the USC official house, the chairman's house, was very close to the flag house. It was so Abacha used to send Shuraka every holiday, Christmas, Ileya, every Easter programs in their house. He used to send rams there, so definitely they were very close. And so there was no need to do anything. All the teachers, but I'm taking over. Time up. You can go back to Lagos. Hand over to me. So, and that's what happened. But I had to go back smoothly. And I came to see him, but Ashuraka had been retired back to Lagos. Abacha was now the president. He now said, Abiola now went there. And Abacha promised, I know you spent so money on the election. I will return all your money. And will also hand over to you when I finish. I want to be president for some time. He said maybe 6 months or 1 year. But you know that definitely as a head of state, somebody will want to stay there for maybe a year, 2 or 3 or more. You know, so that's the thing. They want to stay there a year or 2 or more.
was Abiola deceived?
I won't say he was deceived. He was pressured by the supporters, former governors, and those who are doing Adeco and all the other who are human rights were agitating for the revised mandate. Wanted to revalidate his mandate. He wanted them to give him back his mandate, but the Abacha said, I'm not the one that cancelled the election. Because Babangida that cancelled the election, Babangida is the one who had I am taking the government from Shuneko. Now, I'm the president or head of state. So when I leave, I'm happy to you. But that's why I've been out with you for about 6 months or almost a year. I get not started on things to kind of buy the magazine. One of the magazines he gave an interview there, and he was saying that they were deceiving Abiola, that you were not going to hand over to him, but there was an agreement already that we're going to be there for some time. Can't give it to you.
I'll walk over.
So it was Abiola. He broke the contract. I'm going to declare him as president. Don't declare yourself. You get it money from overseas, from London or New York. I said, don't declare yourself as president because they will sit as prison. But Abiola didn't listen. It was his disobedience that led us to the crisis and everything that we had in Nigeria.
Obasanjo had done an analysis that these same guys helped made you. They helped to make, so you are a rich man and you still want political power. They want that analysis. Is it not wrong?
It was still
you have been blessed with money. You are a successful businessman. You are very rich. You are even like a president.
nobody will get healed.
Now you're asking for power again. You can't have both. You can only have one. It's better you take one. Either you take the power or you take the money. I say you have the money.
People are
But
dying.
today,
And I lay hands on one and he falls dead.
the same President Obasanjo has said
Next, he falls dead. I'll walk over.
things have changed. People want power and they also want the money.
It is that kind of tenacity that many of us need. We are not succeeding. We will not pay the price. Period. It was still us,
But everything was just an unfortunate incident because it could have been resolved easily. Just
we will pray for 100 people.
be more
Nobody will
patient.
get, nobody will get
To
it.
play.
He said, so he told God, said, God, I know this is in me. So if they bring people are dying, and I lay hands on one and he falls dead, so I walk over. Next, he falls dead, I walk over
Fighting for Abiola.
until I break through. It is
Recognize
that kind of tenacity
because he said if
that many of us
Abiola
need.
did not
We are not succeeding because we have not paid the price. Period.
all this would have happened. If Abiola had been dead, Babangida go, there would have been no problem if he had not announced first Southern Nigeria initially. We were working together.
It was still Osborne, I think it was. Was there a robot who said when he first began the healing ministry, for 100 people, nobody will get it. Nobody will get healed.
Everybody was
He said, so he told God, said, God, I know this is in me.
together.
So if they bring people who are dying, and I lay hands on one and he falls dead, so I walk over. Next, he falls dead, I walk over until I break through. It is that kind of tenacity that many of us need. We are not succeeding because you've not paid the price. You will pray for 100 people. Nobody will get it. Nobody will get healed. He said, so he told God, said, God, I know this is me. So if they bring people who are dying, and I lay hands on one and he falls dead, so I walk over. Next, he falls dead, I walk over. Until I pray. It is that kind of tenacity that many of us need. You are not succeeding because you've not paid the price. It was dear husband, I think it was. When he first began the healing ministry, he will pray for 100 people. Nobody will get it. Nobody will get healed. He said, so he told God, said, God, I know this is in me.
Very successful since
People are dying. And I lay hands on one and he falls dead. So I walk over. Next, he falls dead, I walk over. Until I break through.
maybe that
kind
So I wanted to be a martyr.
tenacity that many of us need.
He wanted to fight with you.
You are not succeeding because you've not paid the price.
He wanted to fight for a new quality. And that struggle paid off. He gave Nigeria democracy. That decision for refusing that very condition. Nigeria's president.
you know him if you are saying
It was
today when I was up.
who said when he first began the healing ministry,
The stage of
he will pray for 100 people, nobody will get it. Nobody will get healed. He said, so he told God, said, God, I know
but
this
you know what? Soon it's for Africa for the
is
first
so
2
they bring
years. And I found this, and I found how I had to really walk into
and I lay hands on one and he fall
and
dead.
when you click
I walk over.
the video,
Next, he fall dead, I walk over. Until I break through.
now you're going to attend the wedding and reveal the details, the secrets on how I made it. They has to simply click the button and go to this video now.
And many of us need. You are not succeeding because you've not paid the price. Period. It was dear husband, I think it was. Or was it a robot? Who said when he first began the healing ministry, he will pray for 100 people, nobody will get it. Nobody will get healed. He said, so he told God, said, God, I know this is in me. So if they bring people who are dying, and I lay hands on one and he falls dead, so I walk over. Next, he falls dead, I walk over.
Hardly available to anybody.
Until I break through.
Most of us were always in Nigeria's office because these are relationship from
Tenacity that many of us need. You are not succeeding because you've not paid the price. Period.
so they were always in office. So they are in that. And when we were when you said it was Gerard Bashasha should be head of state. You said this was how this
I think it was. Or was it a robot? Who said when he first began the healing ministry, he will pray for 100 people.
now. See this thing that we are doing, he has not done it.
He said, so he told God, said, God, I know this is in me. So if they bring
What he has been doing
people who are
is all
dying,
right. Because
and I lay hands on one and he falls dead, so I walk over.
left.
Next, he
Not
Before death, I'll walk over until I break through.
that's some of the
It is that kind of tenacity that many of us need. You are not succeeding because you've not paid the price. Period. It was T.L. Osborne, I think it was, or was it Robert, who said when he first began the healing ministry, he would pray for 100 people, nobody will get it, nobody will get healed. He said, so he told God, he said, God, I know this is in me. So if they bring people who are dying, and I lay hands on one and he falls dead, so I will walk over. Next, he falls dead, I'll walk over until I break through. It is that kind of tenacity that many of us need. You are not succeeding because you've not paid the price. Period. It was T.L. Osborne, I think it was, or was it Robert, who said when he first began the healing ministry, he would pray for 100 people, nobody will get it, nobody will get healed. He said, so he told God, he said, God, I know this is in me. So if they bring people who are dying, and I lay hands on one and he falls dead, so I will walk over. Next, he falls dead, I'll walk over until I break through. It is that kind of tenacity that many of us need. You are not succeeding because you've not paid the price. Period. It was T.L. Osborne, I think it was, or was it Robert, who said when he first began the healing ministry, he would pray for 100 people, nobody will get it, nobody will get healed. He said, so he told God, he said, God, I know this is in me. So if they bring people who are dying, and I lay hands on one and he falls dead, so I will walk over. Next, he falls dead, I'll walk over until I break through. It is that kind of tenacity that many of us need. You are not succeeding because you've not paid the price. Period. It was T.L. Osborne, I think it was, or was it Robert, who said when he first began the healing ministry, he would pray for 100 people, nobody will get it, nobody will get healed. He said, so he told God, he said, God, I know this is in me. So if they bring people who are dying, and I lay hands on one and he falls dead, so I will walk over. Next, he falls dead, I'll walk over until I break through. It is that kind of tenacity that many of us need.